Hey everyone, and welcome back. In the last Pi-hole video, we talked about creating custom groups, adding clients to those groups, and creating custom lists and domains that apply to just those groups. And maybe you went home, and on your home network you set up Pi-hole. You expected total ad blocking freedom, but when you open YouTube, you got hit with an unskippable 15-second ad. Why is Pi-hole perfectly blocking ads on blogs and mobile apps, but completely failing when it comes to YouTube? In this video, we're going to look at the honest truth about Pi-hole and YouTube ads, and I'm going to explain exactly why DNS blocking fails here. Welcome back to TechSimpld, where we make complex software easy to understand. If you're ready to optimize your digital workspace and build better workflows in 2026, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. To understand the problem, first we have to understand how Pi-hole works. Pi-hole is a DNS sinkhole. When a normal website loads, it requests content from its own servers, but it requests ads from completely separate tracking domains. And if we go to our lists and we click on any one of them, we can see all these domains that we've added that we are no longer allowing our computers to talk to. Pi-hole sees the separate ad domain, steps in and blocks it, and the website loads. Completely ad-free, it's clean, and it works perfectly for 90% of the internet. But YouTube does something a little different. They serve their ads from the exact same domains and servers as the actual videos you want to watch. To Pi-hole, a YouTube ad looks identical to a clip of a cat playing a piano. If you try to force Pi-hole to block those specific ad domains using custom block lists, you end up breaking the actual video entirely or breaking the YouTube app altogether. Pure DNS blocking simply cannot separate the two. Since we know we can't block the ads at the network level with Pi-hole, we need to handle them at the device level. And if you watch YouTube on a computer or laptop, the fix is pretty simple. You're going to need a browser extension. And really, the only good one and the gold standard is uBlock Origin. Unlike Pi-hole, uBlock can inspect the actual web page code and hide the ad elements before they render on your screen. It's free, open source, and it takes 2 clicks to install. The one caveat to this is in 2024, Google transitioned of how they allow browser extensions to work. And because of that, I can't really recommend Chrome as a browser anymore. But uBlock Origin, the full browser extension, still works in Firefox and the Brave browser. Now, if we're not talking about using your computer or your laptop, but maybe a smart TV or your mobile phone, there are some other options. I personally have never tested them, and I don't know if I would be comfortable installing them, but you can Google search and find applications that you can install on your mobile phone, or you can find apps that you can install on your smart TV that may need to be sideloaded. Me personally, I would not do it. The takeaway I want to get across in this short video is simple. Don't waste hours trying to force your Pi-hole to do something it wasn't designed to do. Keep Pi-hole running to protect your entire network from malware, trackers, and standard telemetry ads. At the end of the day, you might just have to watch the YouTube ad. If you found this information helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. It really helps me get this content in front of other people who might be having the same issues or need the same help. I'm TechSimpld, and I'll see you in the next one.